Ladies and gentlemen, welcome home. Almost right on cue. I almost appreciate that. No, I do appreciate y'all being here, though. This is an exciting night. Not because I'm on stage. I really don't like doing this. Yeah, thank you. And I don't like doing this because we have so much talent in this town. Also, quick question. Curse words. Am I allowed to say fuck on this podcast? Is that a thumbs up? Fucking awesome. Thank you. No, because there's so much fucking talent in this town that I have no place up here because we've got some really remarkable individuals who are pushing this community, who are pushing this town so much further than any one of us could do on our own. And that's why we are all here doing something really fucking special collectively. Just like, and I know that she's out in the crowd, but I've got these blinders in my face right now. Teresa Davis. She's somewhere running around with a clipboard. There she is, TX Davis. I mean, Teresa Davis. What are we drinking tonight? That's what I was hoping it was. But guys, I have said more words on this stage than I have ever intended to do. So without further ado, some dudes talking about Panther City.
Who said that?
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming to you live here from Tulips. We're so stoked to be here. Thank you for coming tonight. We're so excited, and we have some fantastic guests. If you don't know who we are, that probably makes sense. If you are here for the artists, let me give you a little background. We've got Tim over here, we've got Javier, we've got Chad, and then we've got our intern back in the back, who's doing a fantastic job. If you want to give Stark a round of applause real quick.
Woo! That's a lot louder than I thought it was.
We've got a podcast here in Fort Worth, and we talk to really cool people and then just kind of talk to ourselves and have a good time. And it's led to some really cool opportunities like this one. So, yeah.
It's very bright in here. Well, very bright.
We're on stage.
There's
That's
lights.
what happens. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And we are...
The Funky Panther!
Woo!
So we've got some fantastic guests for you tonight, like we mentioned. Number one, you want to go ahead and Javier?
Nope, because I didn't have my notes up.
That sounds about right. So number one, we've got a few musicians here for us. They're going to do some interviews with us. First off, we've got Joseph Neville. Please give him a round of applause. We've got Lorena Lee, also going to be here with us. And then our friend, J.O.E. is in the building. He's going to be doing an interview with us as well. And then last and certainly not least, we've got Rita Alfaro, who's going to go ahead and join us up first, and we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Oh, hey.
Welcome to the stage.
Oh, hello. Hi. I think for this, you have to crawl up to the mic, because it's just a scooch a smidge.
Hi, I'm going to assume it. There, that's easier.
How are you doing?
Yeah, hi. I'm not anxious about this at all.
Yeah.
No, neither are we. No, we've never recorded live in front of a studio audience.
Generally, we're in his bedroom where we kind of made a makeshift studio on YouTube. So that's our background. This is not normal for us. But it's a good time. And again, we appreciate you all being here. So first question, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We hear you've got a Selena obsession. Is that right?
That is absolutely 100% correct. Yes.
Care to go on?
So I'm from South Texas, 956.
Woo!
So Selena is considered, Tejano legend, Tejano queen. That can be, some people agree with that, some people don't. There's a lot of women who did come before her, but her death was very important, which sounds really sad to say, like, oh, good thing she died to make this genre of music important. But I think she's an inspiration for a lot of people. I think her passing kind of opened doors for a lot of other people, a lot of people in the music and the Tejano business as well. And she just kind of has this folklore around her as well.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the movie, that's just like this condensed version of her life. If you watch the TV show, not great acting, but it kind of goes a little deeper in finding out that she's not this perfect person, which I also love because she wasn't a perfect. Who's perfect? Nobody out there is perfect. And there's also just a lot of rumors about her and her death and this mystery and conspiracy behind it. And I'm an Aquarius, and I love that. I love conspiracies, and I love finding out about like the behind the scenes sort of things.
Oh, yeah.
So like learning all about that and what happened behind that is just amazing. But I love her music. I feel like it stands the test of time still. People just jam to it as well. Who doesn't get 3 or 4 drinks in and just start like jamming to Como la Flor?
Oh my God.
And I hope that is played tonight, so I have the opportunity to do that. But yes.
Is it your favorite Selena song?
Well, huh? What?
Como la Flor?
Probably Como la Flor is
Yeah.
probably my favorite. Just because it's the most jammable, I feel like, especially if you watch the movie and you see Jennifer Lopez like perform it, that scene where she has just the long nails and she's like calming the audience down. That's just the best part with her long nail, just shushing everybody.
Whenever anybody brings up Salinas, do you have to automatically, like, it's given to say anything for Salinas?
Yes, automatically. I'm amazed. I'm surprised I don't have it on a shirt already. That
Right?
just says anything for Salinas, like just that.
Which is
I
a
love that.
quintessential iconic scene from that movie.
course, of
by the
course.
way. Yeah.
That and lo siento muy excited. Like I'm very excited, which is perfect because I feel like Selena too. That's another thing. Sometimes I mean I'm not as amazing as Selena, but just she learned Spanish from watching novelas. Like she was the true Tex-Mex queen, Mexican American queen. So like. Ni de aquí, de allá. Like you just like you have to be perfect in Spanish, perfect in English. She was not. I am not either. I speak Tex-Mexican. That is who I am. That is what I learned to speak. That is why I don't get bilingual pay in the city.
City, look into it. Somebody look into that.
Yeah. So we're gonna ask every guest just like one favorite local Fort Worth question. Okay, just like one real quick question. So for you, we've got. Okay, spring's coming up, right? Other than this week, the weather's looking up, right? Kind of, sunny a little bit, other than this week. But what is your favorite patio in Fort Worth?
Is it a cop-out to say Tulips?
No, absolutely not. It's awesome back
It's a
there.
very great
No,
patio.
wonderful patio, lots of space, and now they have the room for the food truck, which is amazing. Other than that, I really love Bearded Lady. I loved their first location in that patio, and it was a lot smaller, but now that they've moved to this side of
it's
town,
huge.
I absolutely love it. And who doesn't want a grilled cheese? A grilled cheese of the month, which is even better.
Yes.
And they've got a great drink list. Just awesome. And then just all these businesses are popping around it, so there's a lot of other things you can enjoy besides just sitting there on that patio.
What was your favorite grilled cheese that Bearded Lady had?
Right now they have a Monte Cristo, which I haven't had yet, but I love a Monte Cristo and I really want it. They had a pizza grilled cheese a couple of months ago, but I think it was like a limited time one.
Yes, I loved that one. That was delicious.
They also had a spaghetti one, which kind of sounds gross, and like that's what a
no way.
5-year-old would eat, but that's what I want to eat.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Somebody like at the state fair needs to like hollow out a piece of bread, stuff it with spaghetti, and like fry it. I
Yeah.
think that'd be the perfect.
That would be
sandwich.
perfect.
What would you call that?
Oh, we had a name for it. I forgot. Like, I mean,
You made up a name
I
for a
think I
hollowed
did.
out
I mean,
sandwich with
like-
spaghetti?
Like me,
Spaghetti
and,
bun? I don't know.
I don't know. Like me and Tamiflu would like. So I brought it up with her, and she'd be like, well, "What the fuck
Nice.
are you thinking?"
Nice.
Did you ever try the? Oh man, that's loud.
Right?
Did you ever try the?
Dinner, buddy.
The donut burger.
I
Did you get a
not.
chance to do that?
No.
Is it the Luther?
Oh, yeah.
The
Luther Vandross?
Yeah.
Named
That
after
sounds
the
good.
Had a
famous Luther Vandross.
Voca bacon, like Voca coffee bacon on there. Two Paul's Donuts. They made a bun out of the donuts there. Oh, it's fantastic.
That's one thing I do love about Fort Worth and a lot of the businesses here is everybody works together. So I love that they have all the local flavors and they just put it
Collabs.
together to make like just this really original thing. That's what I love about this city.
Very cool.
So you're a music librarian.
Yes.
What? I know what a librarian is, and I know what music is. And then I kind of have an idea by putting those two words together. I kind of understand what you do, but I really don't. So what exactly does that entail?
It's a little different for everybody. Music librarians typically, like I'll just start off by saying it's very rare for a public library to have a music librarian. Typically, so yay Fort
Hey,
Worth.
shout out to
Yay
Fort
for the
Worth.
Public.
Fort Worth Library.
for seeing the importance of it and seeing the importance of music in the city enough to have a position for that. But usually they are in academic libraries, so a lot of times it's like helping the music students out, helping the music professors out, creating that music catalog, what they feel like is important for them to learn. I do a little bit of that with the city, but I guess our big catalog would be the local music that we do through Amplify817, which is our free online music streaming service, and kind of why we're here today.
Yes.
Commercial free. We have a lot of stuff on there, the playlists, as well as some of the performances, some of the interviews I do with some of the artists. So that's a little bit of what I do. I also put on a lot of other sort of music shows with the city. So one of the things we do, like we work with the Clyburn to put on those concerts as well. We're doing some music therapy programs that we've done in the past. We are currently doing a series this month with Ginny Mac. If you guys haven't seen Ginny Mac, she has this fantastic performance or this sort of lecture series that she does on the history of Western swing. And she's doing that all month long. And everything we offer is free. So I really do that. But my typical day is really just working with a lot of the local musicians and some other kind of music creators and seeing programs that we can do for the library. Another big thing that we have coming, which I'm super excited about, is our instrument lending library. So, and again, free if you have a Fort Worth Library card. You can check out some of the instruments we're ordering. Right now we just have guitars, but we've got a lot of other really cool instruments to come that'll be free to check out, like our books, our DVDs, our video games. We've got a lot more than just dusty old ancient books.
Is it going to be like band instruments or like orchestra band instruments or everything?
It'll be everything.
Nice. Very
and
cool.
if anybody has, if you want to see me after the show, any recommendations on instruments that you'd like for us to have available, like, I'm down. I will put
Everyone
that on
needs a
the
trumpet.
list.
You need a trumpet.
Yeah.
You got to have a trumpet.
For right now, we're staying away from some of the wind instruments just
right.
because it's sanitizing, it's cleaning. We want to make sure everybody's safe. I used to be a music teacher, band director, so I do know how to clean those, and I know they make special spray for that kind of stuff, but for now, we're going to stick with the easier.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
So are the instruments, are they being donated, or is it
No, we have a budget for this
Cool.
through our Fort Worth Library Foundation. What Up Foundation, they support us in everything that we're doing and all the music stuff that we have. So that they gave us a budget, and from there we're just kind of like, all right, let's see what we can get. We will have donations eventually after we open it up and see how everything does. If people have instruments in good condition, please don't give me broken things. Please don't give me things that are covered in peanut butter and stuffed with spaghetti.
what's going on
Javier.
there? Hey, whoa, hold on. That happened once.
Band teacher's nightmare. But yeah, nothing moldy. But anything that's in good condition that you would like us to have, we'll be able to work that out. We'll check it out and then be able to add that into the collection as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So real quick, how are the Amplify artists picked?
So that is not just me. A lot of people think that I'm just there listening to all the artists and I decide who goes on there. We actually have a panel of curators that we select. We rotate them out every year. Everyone submits when we have our submission rounds, usually open for about a month. Local artists can submit their music, and then we will sit down for a period of time, and each of us will go through and rate every single one. And it's subjective. When I say rating,
Right.
I don't want to say like, this band sucks. 1 star. Like, we actually have kind of this scoring system, and they are curators, so even with scoring, it just kind of gives us an idea. But what we're trying to do is fill the gaps in the music that we have. We don't want to just have 10 punk bands. We don't want to just have like 12 country artists,
Right.
because Fort Worth is a really diverse music community. So when we try to look at these artists, we're trying to find who's really part of the community, who's really hustling out there, but also like, wow, this is a really unique sound and they're just starting out. Like, maybe they'd be a good fit in this collection and maybe we can kind of help boost them.
So it's not just quality. It's like diversity in the music, right?
Absolutely. That is
That
one
makes
of our
sense.
scoring
Yeah,
points.
that's nice.
And also the hustle of it as well. That's
Yeah.
a big part of it. Like, there's some people who will submit and they haven't played. I mean, I know COVID was kind of difficult, but some people haven't played any shows. And so we're like, well, are you getting out there? Are you trying to support yourself with this? Or is this just something you decided to record and just submit? And sometimes it's based on the sound quality. Like, if it sounded like you just recorded it really quick, like in your closet. They're not very good masters. That we do take that into consideration as well.
So with that, what are the benefits of being an Amplify artist?
So a lot of times the first step is becoming the Amplify artist. We do pay an honorarium of $300 up front to the artist once they're selected. We know we've had a few artists who have used that. They've told us like, yeah, I was able to buy a new instrument with that, or I was able to put that towards like recording my next album. So that's the first step. After that, and you can ask any of our artists that are here, I will bombard you with emails and phone calls, trying to get you more performance opportunities. That's a big thing that we're doing in the library. I do have a show called Off the Record. So when we do have
YouTube,
the budget
right?
for that, it is on our YouTube channel, and then we are archiving them on Amplify817, amplify817.org. But we do just a quick interview with them, kind of get some insight into their songs, or their writing process, or who they've worked with, or what Amplify means to them. We'll talk a little bit about that, and they'll usually perform like 2 or 3 songs for us. Sort of, low key, kind of intimate, a little bit like the NPR Tiny Desk.
Yeah, those are awesome. I
Yeah.
love watching those.
Yeah, a little
That's
bit
really
like
cool.
that. And so we'll have those up. And that's something I like, because we do try to pay the artists. I do ask them, how much their fee is and if we can compensate that. Because, I hate people saying like, oh, we'll pay you in, exposure.
Right.
That's not a thing. We don't
Right.
believe that in the library. If I have the budget, if I have the money to support you, we will do that. And so that's what we try to do with that. But it's also other connections and opportunities that we've met. We've met a lot of really great people who want to get involved with Amplify. And we're able to kind of connect them to other people in the community as well, either through mixers or events like this, where
Yeah,
people
this
can
is
mingle
awesome.
and get to know each other. And so we're always happy to be sort of a library of information in that sense as well.
How many artists are on the amplify817.org?
53
Wow,
artists.
very cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
And we're currently working. Yeah, we're currently working. Me and the curators are trying. We know it's South by week, so a lot of them are very busy. But we're trying to finish up our current round, our winter round, and hopefully get all of those out and announced by spring,
Nice.
late spring.
So you kind of answered my question that I had for you, was like what projects that a music librarian has, and it sounds like you've got your plate full.
Yes, and then some.
So do you have any downtime?
Clyburn, that's coming in June. Yes and no. There will be days where it's a little slow, and that's my days. I like to say Wednesdays are my slow day, even though they're not for anybody else, because that's the days I usually don't have any meetings, and I can take phone calls and try to catch up on my emails. But for the most part, it's kind of random. There's days like today where I'm working very late into the evening, and then there's some days where I'll have to flex. And like when we do Third Thursday Jazz, that's like my 9 to 10 o'clock kind of day.
Oh, wow.
And it's just an all-day event because you're setting up and you're trying to make sure everybody's fine and all the artists are coming in, and so there's a little downtime, but there's always projects going on. And as a librarian, I work for the adult services department, so it's sort of sometimes I'll have to cover, like maybe we're doing ESL classes and they were like, hey, like so-and-so's sick, can you go and cover this? And just like, okay, like
All
just-
sorts of hats.
yeah, that's librarian job.
What's Third Thursday Jazz?
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, no,
pronounced.
seriously.
It's pronounced Yaz.
Yaz?
Yes.
Yeah,
Soft,
for sure.
Soft J.
Yeah.
Soft J.
Yaz.
Yaz.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is
I'm
is
bad
this
for
year
organ.
13? This is year 13. The story I've been told about Third Thursday Jazz was it used to be a festival out downtown, and then it got rained out, so they moved it into the library. And then after that, the library just continued to do it. And thankfully, again, we have the foundation who gets us money and grant to kind of support that. And we'll bring in we're trying to concentrate on more local jazz artists, because Fort Worth is, as wide a range of genres that Fort Worth has as musicians. We are also a jazz city. We do have a really rich history in that. And we have a lot of people who are performing. So we're trying to bring in those local people to perform our Third Thursday Jazz. It is a free event. It is one of our more popular ones. We usually get anywhere between 300 to 500 people coming to the event. It's usually downtown in our gallery. When I came on board, we had to sort of switch gears. So we did it virtually, my first year doing this in 2020. That was a really fun learning experience. And then the next year we did part of it virtually, or last year, part of it virtually and part of it outdoors. Another really fun learning experience. And this year we're finally going back indoors, downtown Central. That'll start in June. We've already got our lineup, and then we'll have our finale at Burnett Park, which is right down the street from Central. So it's nice. The weather's really nice. We had a very large crowd for the last one, and we actually had a Western swing band for that one, the Western Flyers, which was really, really neat. I know some people were kind of taken aback by it. They're just like, this isn't jazz, but if you come to our Ginny Mac series, she'll talk to you about, the influences that we've had on Western swing and how it developed from country music, jazz music, R&B music, a little bit of rock and roll. Like, it's just everything under the sun. And
I'm excited about that series. That'll be fun. When does that start, the Ginny Max series?
That started yesterday.
Yesterday, okay, yeah. I knew it was soon.
Yeah.
That way you listen, Chad.
Yeah, but you
I'm
can
sorry.
still come. We'll do it every Tuesday for the rest of the month at 6:30 at Central in Tandy Hall.
Awesome.
And she'll even perform a little, so if you haven't seen her perform, she's stellar. She is a presence, she is amazing, she's fun, and it was just really interesting to learn, at least that first part that we covered.
So there are a few Amplify 817 artists that are going to be doing the upcoming music series here at Tulips. What can you tell us about it?
So this is something that's been in the works for a little while, maybe a year. But yeah, we've been trying to get this free series going where we can really, again, one of the perks of being Amplify artists is we want to ask you to do some shows with us. So this will be a free sort of series showcase that we're doing where we're showcasing certain Amplify artists. I wish we could book all of them. Unfortunately, we're only doing 8 of them, only 8 in the series. But they'll be once a month, every third Sunday of the month. Oh, every month. That's right. Every month. Thank you.
Come on, Rita.
And that'll be starting this Sunday. And our first artist is going to be Joe. Yay.
Good old J.O.E.
J.O.E. kicking it off this Sunday. Nice. So I do have the list here of the artists. So on March 13th, which is this Sunday, we're going to have J.O.E. here, right? And you said it's completely free. Anyone can show up, listen to the music, be here, right? We've got Joseph Neville also here with us on April 17th, right? Okay.
Easter Sunday. If you want to get away from your family.
Enjoy your family and then get away and
Yeah.
come here for the beer that you know you deserve and hang out and listen to Joseph. And then we've got, on May 22nd, we've got Averi Burk that's going to be here, right? Really, really cool. She's also going to be at South by this weekend. The Cowgirl-Mermaid herself, Lorena Lee, is going to be here on July 10th, also rocking South by this weekend. And then Jacob Furr on August 14th, and there's still 3 months that are kind of hiatus, right? That are still, so that'll fill up to 8 months.
We're working on it. We're
Nice.
working on it. We'll get it out.
Nice. Very exciting. Very cool stuff.
So if people go to amplify817.org,
Yes.
what are they going to find?
You will find a variety of things on there. Of
Funky
course,
Panther playlist.
You
Oh, yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Heyo.
And just a early thank you to you guys for doing that playlist for us. We're reaching out to a few people, so we'll have more playlists to come. But again, this is a community effort, and we really want to showcase some places that really love the local music community and help support us in this. So we do have some playlists. There is a page of just random playlists that have been made by you guys. Here, Fort Worth has one. Their road trip playlist that you can jam to if you're going to South by this weekend.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a
Absolutely.
good time.
Also, how easy it is to make like playlists on Amplify 817.
So, unfortunately, from the patron side, you wouldn't be able to make your own
For us, it
playlist.
was.
Sorry, non-importance.
Yeah. But that's why we're happy.
Enjoy the music.
Yeah, enjoy the music. Pick your favorite. You can pick favorites on there. You can download the music if you have a Fort Worth library card and keep it in your own personal collection. But it is free to anybody to stream, even if you don't have a Fort Worth library card, which is really great. Because it's just kind of a tap into the local community. I think it's a good place to start if you're new to town.
It's my
And
library
He's
card.
so proud of his metal
The
library
metal
card.
one, those are rare. I don't even have
These are rare. You can actually shave one end and cut somebody with it. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So it's also a shank.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Tammy, watch out.
Those
Nice.
went like hotcakes. So many people asked us after the event. That was from our launch event in February 14th. They're expensive, from what I've heard. Talk to Teresa about that.
I feel really special now. Having
Hey-o. Pass it.
But yeah, so on the website, of course, you can search by artists, or you can look through the albums if you want to just, throw that out there and just kind of pick random stuff. You can search by genres. There's genres clicks that you can do. So if you're just a rock and roll person, you want to see all the rock bands, the punk bands, you can click that. If you want to see all the country artists, Americana, folk, whatever under the sun, pop, you can search by that as well. We also have a tab that has our live performances and interviews that I've done the Off the Record series. You'll see who our curators are. Every year we'll kind of change that out. So you'll see who our current roster is. So who's helping curate and choose the music for the current rounds. And then, of course, you'll have the playlist options. So if you do want just a little sample and you don't feel like digging or you don't have the time to dig yet, you can click on one of the playlists and see what we've had. We do have playlists we'll create playlists per submission round.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have like y'all's playlist, the Here Fort Worth one. Arts Fort Worth also made us one. There's like a mayor inaugural one that actually played during her ceremony that was created by that department. So yeah, we have all of those as well.
I'll be honest, it was a really good exercise for us because I hadn't really been on the website a whole lot. Like there's been music that we go in, listen to it, and then kind of hop off. But a couple of cool things is one, there's a huge variety of music on there, right? You got full albums. You could listen to it on your computer, on your phone. You could keep it playing. I think Tim found that out. You can keep it playing in the background on your phone, and you don't have to download an app or anything like that. But a lot of good stuff out there. So really appreciate everything that y'all are doing, seriously.
And we also just moved our blogs over. So some people knew we did that, some people didn't. We were putting them in our city announcements. Our communications department writes them. I think I wrote one. Yay, me. But all of those are on there. So if you want a little insight into the artists and you like reading that, those are really good. And they talk a little bit about the albums and some of the songs that are featured on there as well. We don't have all the artists. We don't have blogs for all of them, but we do have a good amount on there. I want to say at least 15. So.
Any last things that you want to plug before next up?
I'm trying to think. I feel like I plugged everything. Again, Instrument Lending Library. We've got some performances with the Clyburn. Of course, our series that's starting this Sunday here at Tulips, free. Not too late. It won't go too late. So Sunday evenings. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for.
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you. Rita Alfaro, everyone.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for letting me talk about Selena.
Of course. We're here for it.
Anything for Selena.
All right, everybody. Next up, we have got Joseph Neville. Put your hands together, please. What's up, man?
Brother, how are y'all doing today?
Still a bit nervous, not drunk enough.
I feel that.
Javier said he was going to be a sweaty Betty. How you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm wearing two shirts, so it's
He's a little damp.
yeah. I'm kind of damn.
A little moist.
Yeah, you can't say that. It's so cringy.
So to kick this off, your name's Joseph Neville.
That's right. My birth name, Joseph Patrick Neville.
What about Joe Pat Nev?
Joe Pat Nev is a wildly successful online presence that I've come up with.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it exclusively for Instagram. But you know, my friends call me Joseph.
So we can call you. We can either call you Joe Pat Nev. We can call
Yeah.
you Joseph.
You can call me Joe Pat Nev. I've been called many worse things than either of those, so Joseph or Joe Pat Nev will be fine.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
Ooh.
Dad joke. Okay.
Oh man.
Come on,
Nope.
man.
All right, cool.
You're
I'm gonna
better
stay
than
quiet.
this. You're better than this.
So before we berate you with questions, and Javier. So Javier he's got a way about him that he takes us down sub questions.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's just a complete rabbit hole.
What's it like making grown men cry?
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's that.
that's a real thing. Your music.
Are we gonna start with that? Is that okay?
No,
Actually,
no.
I want you to just tell us a little about yourself, like a little bit of background.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'll lead with making grown men cry. If that's okay. So when I was, I'll start when I was 4 years old. We'll just work our way up. I stole my sister's CD player. She had the Prince of Egypt soundtrack. It was the mid '90s, and I was crying alone in my bedroom, like listening to this beautiful music, not really understanding what was happening. So I'd always been obsessed with, like, why can music make us feel that way? And then got into college and discovered songwriting and realized that you can have that same type of experience, even if it's just one guitar, one voice. And so ever since then, I've been trying to write songs that will do, what the Prince of Egypt soundtrack
So you
did
legit
to
want
me.
to make people cry. Like
Yeah,
your
that's
goal.
honestly,
Okay.
that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Was
Like,
that Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston that did The Prince of Egypt?
it was both of them. No, it was Whitney Houston and, it was Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, the duet. There can be miracles when you believe.
Right? That's how it goes? I don't know. It's been a long
good.
time. Sorry.
Javier's the worst.
Proceed. Sorry.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's great. If you grew up in a conservative home, you definitely know what the Prince of Egypt is. So,
Gotcha.
So you're from Fort Worth.
Yes.
We'll go back to you and off of Javier.
I like talking about Javier. I just feel like there's a talent in Javier that has
You know,
yet to be
whenever I
unearthed.
drink a good amount.
Please don't blow that head up
Yes.
anymore.
Hey,
We
hey, hey.
we
He
tried
does
to get him
not
to
need
do we tried to get him to do stand up one time.
Oh, that was
And,
horrible.
it was at a Dustin Massey show, and he gets up.
Well,
And
first of all, you got to. One of our friends bet me $500 that I couldn't go up and tell
It was a very
one
soft
joke.
bet. It
One
was a,
joke.
it was a
One
fake
joke.
bet.
Not like a tight 15, just one joke.
Just one joke, and I froze. I froze on stage.
But he did introduce the band,
I
and it
did.
seemed like it was natural.
Yeah.
Dustin Massey came out, and everybody else came out, and Dustin's like, "Thanks, Javier." It was like it was supposed to happen.
It's a highlight of my life.
I think, you just got to get back up on that horse. I feel like Tulips would probably open to doing a open mic comedy
man,
night
no. I mean, we've talked about
featuring
it.
Javier.
Like the Thanks for the Invite podcast, they were like, hey, if there's an open mic, let's all go to it and we'll see how we do. It doesn't matter if you bomb or not, you have to at least try. So
There you go. I respect you. Can we give it up for Javier for trying something new? That's really
you.
incredible.
the first time that he's gonna get applause.
I appreciate
He's
it.
got
Probably the
to
last
work
time.
on being funny though.
I usually
right?
get booze.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. That's actually a great segue
Booing?
into one of my questions. So the first time you got on stage, what did it feel like? Like singing for people you don't know? Like what's your mentality? What's going through your mind? Like, are you sweating? Like me? I mean,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, there's one moment in particular that comes to mind. I was in college and we were doing like a battle of the bands, and I was not a great musician, not a great writer, and I did a 4-song set with this band I put together, and we sucked so bad. It was so bad. We did terrible. But I remember walking off stage and thinking to myself, like, if I just suck a little bit less next time, then I'll be moving in the right direction. Because I still loved it, like even though it went terribly, like it was still a rush and still fun, and I wanted to get better, from that. And so, yeah, I still get wildly nervous at like random. It depends. I feel like I could get in front of like 100 people and not break a sweat, and then every now and then it'll be like a house show or like an open mic, and I get like super shaky and nervous. And I think it's a good thing to get nervous. It's a good sign.
I mean, look at your
Comfortable
boys
being
right here.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Javier, your talent just emanates.
Okay, back to the rest.
yeah.
of
It's
it.
making me
So
nervous.
after
just sitting
Javier
here next
hijacked
to you.
it,
I'm
Let's go
glad
back to
nobody can
Chad.
see behind this table.
So we did have a local question that we were supposed to ask before again.
Oh,
Javier
sorry.
hijacks this thing.
Hey, you said Javier takes down question land.
Yeah,
Why
he
don't you
did
tell
that.
us yourself?
So to a Fort Worth favorite thing, what is your favorite Fort Worth restaurant?
Oh, that's a great question. There's a lot of them. And
Currently, recently, what's your go-to?
there's a place. I don't like going to 7th Street a whole lot, but there's a place there called Rodeo Goat.
Oh, yes.
It's got a. They have a burger there called the Neil Young. Is it the what's the veggie burger there? Is that what it's called? The James Taylor. It's some 70s singer-songwriter burger, and it's super good. But yeah, that's it. Burgers.
They used to have this burger like early on. It was called the Ravi Shankar, and it had like what was it, like carrot chutney and peanut butter
Yeah, it had
on
peanut
a burger,
butter on there. Yeah.
and it was amazing.
I'm
Do
glad-
not.
I'm glad
It
you
was
like
so
that.
good. Don't.
I don't know what kind of flavor.
It was
tasted.
spicy.
It was spicy, and it had like this weird peanutty flavor. It was actually really good.
Felt shame after eating it.
We're gonna start a campaign.
Absolutely.
We're gonna start we're gonna write letters, and
Yeah, to
we're
bring
gonna
it
get them to
back.
bring it back.
Maybe they can call it the Funky Panther. Doubt it.
I
No,
think we
that's not
should
gonna
just stick with
happen.
the original name.
Yeah, I've never gone in and asked for the peanut butter chutney burger, but I would love to see what they give me.
Well, now you know to ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got a new single just now, right? Called "Don't Push," like this year,
Yes, yeah. Thank you. I
So-
appreciate that. I had like Rita, I used to be a band director and quit my job to pursue music full time. And so there was a season where I was living out of my car, and one of the best moments was it was a late night drive from Omaha, Nebraska to Madison, South Dakota, and I was like 7 months into this 12, 13-month homeless period, and my mom had called me, and we had this long talk about how she was like proud of me, but also like worried for me, and said that she just wanted me to get married and have babies so that she could be a grandma. And I like laughed and we joked about it, and then I hung up, and then I felt kind of bad, like I didn't know, like why do I feel sad all of a sudden? And I realized that, like, oh no, like I really do love being alone, like a lot.
Oh,
And I was listening to Carole King on that road trip, and so I wrote the lyrics to Don't Push while I was driving alone in the car, and then had a friend of mine sing on it with me. And so it's like an anthem to introverts who like to road trip alone, and it's all on Spotify.
It's beautiful. I mean,
Thanks.
we were listening to your music a lot this week. Prepping. That's what we do. We're professionals, and it was making us cry just a little bit.
Not
Thanks.
so much.
Calm down. We're professionals.
Mildly amateur.
Okay.
I think y'all are
mediocre
pros.
at best. Mediocre at best.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. It
Very
means a
good
lot.
music, though.
Thanks.
Very, very
Also,
good.
I want to plug something because the Trend guys are here. But the Trend guys helped me put out a song just last weekend, and it's like a one-take version of a song I put out a long time ago. And I'm really glad they asked me to do it because I like to hide underneath lots of production and layering. And they basically just said, like, yeah, you get like 3 shots, and then we're taking the best out of the 3 and putting it on Spotify. And it was a terrifying thing. But yeah, that's on Spotify as well. And I wanted to say thanks to Blake and Mitch and those guys for doing it.
What song's that?
Thanks. That song is called Sometimes.
that one, I had to, I listened to the song, and I was like, okay, now I got to listen to AC/DC to like pump me back up because
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like I listened to it, I'm driving, and I'm like,
My songs are like bubble bath, glass of wine, Epsom salt kind of like songs,
Okay.
you know. So
Thanks for painting that picture.
you're
That's
probably
perfect.
you're probably not going to take my music to the gym, and maybe if you do, you should probably see somebody about that. But I am happy to be in my niche.
cheers to that, man.
So do you have a favorite song that you like to perform live? Like one that's just like you're gonna put it on your set list every time. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
which
There's
one's
a song called Pretty Picture, and it's I don't know if I want to get into the story, maybe later, but I like that song because there's like a moment in the song where the audience sings along, and it's really, really cool. And music is all about connecting, and whether you're the one performing or the one listening, there's this feeling you can have that you're not alone, that your experience is very similar to other people's experiences. And so when we all sing that part of the song together, I feel like it hopefully it's powerful for me at least, and I hope that it's powerful for people who are listening and singing. But that song, especially when people are singing it, it like really gets me going.
Very cool. So you've had some singles again. So you've got Don't Push. Last year you had Fix You and Landslide, right?
Yeah, put out a couple of covers, like songs that I loved a lot, and Landslide ended up doing very well, and so that like helped me get introduced to a new audience of people, and so yeah, love it, and it's a great song. So it has almost 250,000 streams, which is exciting. It's getting up there. Yeah.
Holy moly!
Well
That's a big
done.
number.
And it stinks because, normally you get paid 1/3 of a penny per stream, but since it's not my song, it's like a fraction of 1/3 of a penny. And so I haven't made my fortune yet.
But, you're on your way with $500,000.
On the way, just another billion more streams and I can finally, get a new car.
Perfect. There we go. So, and then the other one was Fix You. That one's a cover from, is that Coldplay?
Coldplay,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, Coldplay song, little small town band not a lot of people have heard of. So we thought,
Can you tell me
doing,
more? Never.
yeah, we thought by playing one of their songs, they'd kind of help, get a new audience.
It's helped them out.
Well,
Yeah.
who's on the track?
They're doing well. I think they're playing like the American Airlines Center now. So I don't know. I haven't gotten my thank you note yet for that, but
Chris Martin, get on it.
yeah.
He
I know he's
watches the
watching.
podcast.
He's a huge supporter of mine,
Huge
so.
fan of the Funky
Huge
Panther.
Yeah,
by
he's
the
a
way.
long-time listener.
Yeah, long-time listener.
He doesn't call in very much, though.
No, not anymore.
After that whole Gwyneth thing, I don't know what happened.
Yeah. So what's next for Joe Pat Nev?
Yeah, 2022, I'm trying to put out as much music as possible, trying to honor the muse and not sit on songs as long. So I had 2 songs come out the past few weeks. I have a new song coming out next Friday and a song coming out a couple weeks after that. And so I'm honestly just trying to, put out as many songs as possible and challenge. I also have a new project that's kind of in the works with the Trend guys, and we have 1 song done, and it's like a huge departure and a huge change of pace from the folky singer-songwriter stuff. And so just trying to push myself as much as possible and write and record as much as possible.
Is it going to lead up to another album or just like a bunch of singles, just throwing out some good music?
Yeah, I think eventually an album, but what's cool about the music world right now is that there's a lot of power and a lot of flexibility in putting out small batches of music. So the plan for me is just to put out single after single after single until I have 10 or more songs and then compile them, re-release them as a package. And so that way you get to have every song have its moment in the sun, but then once all the songs are out, you can package them and then promote it and tour it like you're promoting an album.
Nice,
And
yeah.
so it's like publishing a book, except you're putting out one chapter at a time. And I think that's a really cool way to put out music. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Very cool.
So what's your ideal Sunday morning?
Ideal Sunday morning? Yeah, normally a cup of coffee, a chapter of Pride and Prejudice. If there's an episode of The Mandalorian on, I'll watch that.
Cheers, I'd love that.
Yeah. Play at church maybe, who knows? Epsom salt bath,
Okay.
So the Mandalorian. So you're a Star Wars?
Yeah, I love Star Wars. I think it's the greatest story ever told.
Did you watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer?
I did. I saw it a few times today.
Did you cry a little bit?
I didn't cry a little bit, and I don't know if there's a lot of Star Wars nerds in here, and I don't want to get too much on a tangent, but I'm concerned with the look of the Grand Inquisitor, and I don't know if but I'm excited. I think Ian McGregor is going to be an awesome presence in a Star Wars show, and I can't wait for it. So
I mean, Darth Vader's going to come back.
Darth Vader's going to be in it. It's going to be great. So
you see a little glimpse of Luke. I mean, it's come on.
I'm ready for it.
Can't
Whatever
beat
they're
it.
selling, I'll buy it.
Put a line in front of me.
did you
I'll
think
do
about it,
I
Javier?
fucking loved it.
Yeah.
It was great. Like
Did
I mean,
you cry a little bit?
I grew up with Star Wars, and of course, like I will fight to the death with someone who says that Godfather 2 is better than The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Because I mean,
Has anyone said that to you?
yes,
Oh, okay.
And he's fought him to the death.
they are
Not
dead.
anymore.
Literally, they're not here anymore.
Found them all.
Joke's on you. They're dead.
How many of y'all think Godfather 2 is better than Empire Strikes Back?
Okay, now the story is perfect.
one
I mean,
person, one
the
brave
heartbreaking
person.
scene with Fredo. I mean, can't beat that. But Jesus, where's she going? Oh God, she's gonna come around and beat me.
Get him.
Yeah, man. But I'm very excited about it, and I'm glad you are too. So tell us about your upcoming shows and where can people find you?
Yeah, there's a show coming up April 9th. It's a So Far show on Montgomery Street. I can't say where it's at because that's the kind of the gimmick. It's like a secret show. So you buy a ticket and then you get the address, and then once you get to the event, you find out who's performing. With spoiler alert, I'm performing at that one. And then April 17th, Easter Sunday, doing the Amplify817 showcase here at Tulips. Super excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun. And I'm really excited about that, too, because, what I do for a living is, like, mostly play at bars and restaurants for, like, 4 hours at a time, often under a basketball game or a football game, and play Tom Petty covers, have people yell at me for not playing enough country. So, like, doing a show at Tulips for the Amplify series is going to be a lot of fun because it's a night of, like, storytelling and songwriting, sharing and stuff. And then April 29th, right? Lorena, I'm going to open for Lorena, and she's going to do a show at Mass, and that's going to be April 29th, and that'll be a lot of fun. So
Very
come to
cool.
that as well.
Nice. You get a twofer.
So social media, where can people find you?
People can find me at Joe Pat Nev. I've got a big QR code I can bring out. I should have brought that out. That would have been so convenient. But joepatnev.com, at Joe Pat Nev. Just come say hi to me. Like I'm going to be here all night, so I'll tell you where to find me. But those are the two spots: Spotify, wherever they stream music now, Zanga, Facebook, MySpace.
Zanga, how about
Definitely
Friendster?
Zanga.
Yeah,
You fuck with Zanga?
yeah, I'm still on Zanga.
Finally.
I'm still farming. I'm still harvesting my strawberries and all that stuff. Farmville. And stuff. What was the last? Just where people can find me.
Oh,
Was there a
and
third?
your website.
Yeah, joepatnev.com. joepatnev.com.
Easy.
And of course, again, on
peasy.
all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. If there's a way for you to listen to it online, I promise it's there. So whether it's YouTube Music or whatever, Deezer, it's there.
Anything else you want to plug before we kick you off?
No, I just want to say thanks. Amplify817, I want to thank the Library Foundation for funding that. That's honestly been a super encouraging thing to exist here in Fort Worth. I know a lot of musicians who live in a lot of cities, and they do not all have the same kind of support that musicians in Fort Worth have. So it's like a real thing, and we're all very, very thankful for it. So I just want to say thanks to Amplify817 and the library for funding all this. And thanks, Chad, Javier, Tim.
Appreciate you, man.
Can't wait to see your stand-up set.
Oh man, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible.
I only want to kick you off because obviously you favor Javier, and I don't really care for that
You
very
just
much.
hit my line of sight. You angled me too. I mean, he's so good looking. He's got the glasses. I mean, you got
Okay,
the glasses
time to go,
too.
man. Everybody,
Ladies and
Joseph
gentlemen.
Neville.
Joe Pat Nev.
And next up, we've got Lorena Lee. Well, hello there.
What is up, y'all?
So we had the opportunity.
Yeah, dog.
We had the
I love your
opportunity
energy.
to
I
meet
fucking
some-
love it.
Thanks for having
Real
me.
quick,
y'all.
hold on. Before y'all talk.
Hey, I'm here. Sorry. So we had the opportunity last week at the Here Fort Worth Mixer over at Second Rodeo to meet some really cool musicians. I know Goolsby's here. Hey, man, whatever.
Where's Goolsby?
He's right there.
I hope he
cool
remembers
guy.
the nickname he gave Chad.
Nope, we're not going
Yep.
there. So then
We'll
we
talk about that
also
later.
got to meet Lorena, and we got to meet Joseph. JOE, of course, was there, but we go way back. So we got to meet y'all ahead of time, which is really, really cool because it takes a little bit of the anxiety away from us because y'all are big deals. You know what I mean? And we're just a few guys in a room. So
You guys
we
are
appreciate you
so
being
humble.
here.
Oh, I feel so honored to be here.
If y'all don't follow her on social media, which you probably will after this, she is hilarious on Instagram. Her videos today were obnoxious and in the best way. It was so good. It was so much fun
In the best way possible.
in the best way.
Don't hype me up too much. Put the expectation low.
Just keep
Like,
the videos going and it'll be fine.
Gas her up, everybody. Gas her up. Come on. Gas her up.
Oh man.
Cool. I love this. I love the
Wow,
energy.
this is hype. Yeah.
Yeah,
thank
fucking A.
you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Lorena Lee.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Born and raised in Keller, actually, but technically live in Fort Worth now.
Yeah, I mean, that's close enough. I mean, that's
Well,
right there.
My husband and I just bought a house in Fort Worth City.
Oh,
There we
hey,
go.
welcome
There we go.
down.
Do not give the address. Do not give that address because I'm
well,
sure there's a lot of creepers here.
But I mean, we're
kidding,
doing
I'm
like a
kidding.
gut renovation, so technically I'm there often,
Right.
but not always sleeping there.
Okay,
you know,
that makes
so.
sense, yeah.
So you're not trying to live in the renovation.
More or less.
I would
yeah.
not recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim did that for a little bit,
Yeah.
and I felt for him. Y'all got a camper because
Yeah, and we had holes in our kitchen floor and like gaping holes that you could see outside for a little bit. Yeah, it was a nightmare.
Can't use
don't
those
say
words.
gaping
Don't say
holes
that.
on air, man.
I'm sorry.
Man. There are children watching.
All
What
right,
are you
local
doing?
question time.
I'm sorry.
Local question time. What is your favorite weekend spot in Fort Worth?
Oh, I mean, Tulips, obviously.
Let's
The music
go.
is always on point. The production, the people, the staff.
Are
it's
you
the
here every
best.
single weekend?
I've been here a lot of weekends.
Okay, so that's true. Okay,
Not
cool.
every single weekend,
Nice.
though. But
Okay.
yes, it is pretty on point here, I have to say.
Yeah.
We've been quite a few times. Never on this side of it, obviously. This is pretty cool. This is different. But we've seen a lot of really good musicians here. It's a fun place to come for sure.
So you're known as the Cowgirl-Mermaid with Texas charm.
Yes.
What is Cowgirl-Mermaid?
So actually, when I first started playing music, was 2013, 2014. I was living in New York City at the time, and I moved to New York when I was 19 to pursue a professional dance career.
Oh, okay.
And that was going pretty good till I got injured. And then it was, classic story of oh man, if I keep at this rate, am I going to be able to have kids and pick them up someday, or is my body just going to be broken? So, I don't know, it kind of got me, while I was injured and playing music, and then I met this producer through Craigslist, then I met a band on Craigslist. Everybody used Craigslist nonstop in
Yeah.
New York. And anyway, so that's how I got into playing music and playing the ukulele. And I lived 4 years in the city, and then 4 years in Rockaway Beach, Queens. And when I moved out to Rockaway Beach, I started surfing, you know, landlocked here in Texas.
Of course.
I like never knew how much the ocean changes your soul.
We
It's
got,
the
we
best.
got lakes.
Especially at the
Yeah,
Rockaways.
but
Lake Worth, come
you-
on.
you can't surf
beat
it.
Lake
The
Worth.
lakes are lit. They are lit. But the ocean is also very, very, very lit.
Yeah, no, the ocean trumps the lakes for sure. Yeah, you win. Yeah, for sure.
But so yeah, so I was like playing a lot of gigs out there, and I took my music very seriously. Like I thought I was a Joe Pat and Eve, you know. I thought I was like, here's this really thoughtful lyrical folk song,
Right.
And one of my friends one day who came to a lot of my shows was like, I was trying to describe your music to somebody, and I was like, it's kind of like Cowgirl-Mermaid music. Oh, because I should say that also when I moved to Rockaway Beach, people started calling me Sandy the Squirrel because I was like this real proud Texan and
I can see that. Totally see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the energy. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I had a strong Sandy the Squirrel year, being her for Halloween and a couple other things. So anyway, so he called it Cowgirl-Mermaid music, and I was like, I am kind of offended by that. But then a couple other friends were like, that is what it sounds like. You do. You write about the ocean, and you like sing with a twang and all this stuff. And I was like, what? And then I met my producer, Ernesto, who my album that's on Amplify817, he produced that. And he got me like way more into the production of like synths and electronic music. And maybe at that time in my life, because of like with dance, I was so like traumatized in a way that I was like, I don't want to, you know, and I did hip hop and a lot of like very electronic based music dancing. And so maybe I was like against that commercialism. And then like Ernesto got me back into it, and I'm like, hell yeah, like this is what I am. Like I like,
So you finally sold on it.
yes, yeah. So then I just like, when I sent it, I went full send.
Just
and
full on embraced it.
Full
Nice.
Cowgirl-Mermaid till I die. Yeah.
So that is you now.
Yeah, that is me.
Fantastic.
Actually goes into my question. So you choreograph your own dance moves on your music videos, right?
Yes, I do.
That's
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah, I'm digging it. If you haven't had a chance to go,
Collaborations always with the dancers.
yeah,
but
yeah, watch her videos, you know, on YouTube. It's pretty fucking exciting. Like, I mean,
A lot of
it's-
dancing, a lot of fun. Yeah.
I love it. Can I say the F word?
Yes.
You can say whatever you want.
Cool. I'm sorry.
It's our
I
show,
didn't-
dude.
I didn't know.
Okay. So National Women's Day was yesterday, and you put up some of your influences on Instagram, and they included Shania Twain, Spice Girls, Tina Turner, Dolly Parton, and Miranda Lambert, right?
yeah, yeah.
So do you feel like all of those influences come through in your music?
I think so. I think, like, I would say Tina Turner probably comes more through in a live performance.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, than so much of, like, the music. But, yeah, I think so, more or less. Yeah, there's a little bit of all of them, I think.
Right. Okay. So any reason why you picked those ladies?
I mean, there's
Obviously they're all kind of a big deal. I mean, that's
Yeah.
right. I mean,
there's like hundreds to choose from. I
Right.
just kind of like yesterday was thinking like, who are my tops? Well, everybody thinks it's Dolly Parton because I did a Hard Candy Christmas cover.
yeah. He's creeping. I have no idea what he's doing.
Good service.
What happened? What?
Where the fuck's mine, Javier?
are
Where
you
do you
talking
get these
about?
secret drinks?
They're just appearing out of
Is
nowhere.
there like a little door back here I didn't know about?
What?
There
It's
is.
like an Addams Family hand
Yeah.
bringing them.
Just bringing drinks. Okay, that's weird.
So you brought up like hip hop. So what's your favorite hip hop album?
Oh my God, album.
Talk
Yeah.
about sub questions.
Okay, so album or like
I don't think
single?
Is it appropriate right now to talk about Kanye West? I don't know,
Yeah, well,
but
you
I
know,
love Kanye
It's
West.
okay. It's
alright.
okay.
It's all right. We're
Yeah,
not,
for
you know.
sure.
I- Thank you, Mitch. Thank you. No, I mean, I love his music. I love his music.
What's your favorite Kanye album and what's your favorite Kanye track?
For me, probably like Graduation.
Fucking A,
it's like
yes.
Yeah,
typical, I know,
100%.
but it's really good.
Like,
but
I mean, he's
I
the
love
man,
all
yeah.
of it. I'm not somebody who's like, oh, those were the days. I like love the whole journey.
Yeah.
But I think too, it's just like my memories of that time and that music
Yeah.
and dancing to that music were like very pivotal.
I met
So-
Kanye. I met him.
What?
Yeah, I did.
Here
He
for
brings
work.
this up
that?
every
Get
single
ready
time.
for a good story. No, I'm
Yes.
kidding. No, it's. No, I met him. Like I shook his hand and I have an autographed shoe. Like it's a whole
What
thing.
happened? What was it like? What did you feel in
Okay,
your
so
body
okay,
and your energy?
so whenever I
Like-
was there, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna fangirl. I'm just gonna be like, hey, Kanye, great to meet you. here's my shoe. Can you sign it? And I was like, and I kept on saying, I met Kanye West. I'm never going to fail, you know? And
Out
then
loud.
I did. And people were like laughing. And he actually giggled. And he was such a cool guy. He was such a good
Was it
sport.
like this,
and-
though? Like,
Yeah.
seems like a Kanye
Oh my
giggle.
God, like a
If you,
Harajuku girl.
if you see the picture, it looks like he's not happy.
Yeah, no, but
I
he was.
haven't seen the
let me
picture.
let me just tell you, like he was such a great guy at the time. Well, he's still. I mean, well, whatever. Anyways, but you know, he had a conversation with a little girl who was getting an autograph. He was really great. Signed everything. Everybody handed him. But I mean, gentleman all the way around. I don't know about now, but you know, whatever.
I love that.
Yeah, he was my idol, like in high school. I
And
mean,
he like definitely probably wanted to be your idol, so it was probably equally meaningful to him that moment. You
I
know?
mean, like touch the sky, like just like. Hey, I got plenty. Like, I mean, you can sign this. No,
okay.
not this one.
Well, let's not go with the shoe
I was
conversation.
That's
admiring
not-
earlier how all three of y'all have very nice sneakers.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, look at that sneaker.
Sorry, I didn't want to put my shoe on the table.
So I bring this up whenever we have an artist on usually, and I kind of want to dive into like your writing process. Do you come up with the melody first? Do you come up with just like sit there with the notebook and write lyrics? Is it a combination? Like what's your process kind of entail?
Usually it's a combination, and I'd say for me it all happens kind of simultaneously at once and pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think I'm not really one to like. I mean, there's some songs I've gone back to and changed things, but usually kind of whatever I write in the moment sticks unless somebody that I work with and producing it just really doesn't understand what it means. But yeah, it usually is.
So do you like have like the voice app on your phone? It's full of just these random like sounds and stuff, and like okay, I'm gonna go
Yes.
back to this later.
Yes.
You're like driving in your car and people watch you and they're like, "What are you doing over there?" And-
Yes.
Yeah.
Thousands of go back later, or it's like I would never release this, but maybe someday for a kids TV show this will be, or I don't know.
If Yo Gabba Gabba was still on, then
Yeah.
that'd be really cool.
That could really work for that. Yeah.
Let's bring it back, everybody. Love it.
So do you have your phone? You're going to share with us all those?
Oh, you guys.
No, I'm just. You don't have to do that.
I actually
was-
just posted some today on my
Yeah,
Instagram.
I saw that. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, it was very. You did a really good job. Like, you know,
Thank you. Thank you.
props to you. Yeah,
Appreciate it.
The hands
of
back.
course. Well, there's a the
More drinks keep popping up.
yes. Sorry, the troll came. I mean, the drink
troll.
troll came. The drink fairy. There,
Drink
There
fairy.
it is. Sorry, troll. I don't know.
Thanks, Drink
what's going
Fairy. Or Adam's family hand, right? Is that what you said?
It's the Adams Family hand.
Thing.
Yeah.
Thing.
No,
yeah.
thing's the hairy thing, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yes, because it's a
Rabbit
hairy
hole.
one.
Okay, moving on.
So I was looking at your socials and I saw that you were doing Joseph was talking about so far sounds.
Yes. I've done quite a few so far sounds.
Yeah?
Yep.
I saw you were in New York doing those.
Yeah, I've done them actually in a lot of places because when I've toured before in 2019, I toured a lot. And any city that I was struggling to get a show in, I would try and just fill in with the So Far show. And also I've played a couple So Far shows in England, which has been very cool. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How-
My husband's Irish, so when I've been visiting him, it's like
Oh,
a cheap
that's
flight
awesome.
to England, and so if I could add some in, it was those were pretty cool.
So whenever you were over there, like how long were you there for? Because like I know when we were there for 3 days, and you pick up like the accent, and you're like, sorry, like you bump into somebody, and I fucking heard it in your voice. Whenever you bump into somebody, he'd say sorry, with the fucking accent and everything.
I think I probably did it
So
better.
did you
than
pick
I
that
don't know.
up? Like I mean, if you're there long enough.
I could do it, but I try not to.
No, like like not on purpose. Like it just kind of
Oh,
like catches.
accidentally.
Yeah. Everyone else
Yeah.
is talking that way, and all of a sudden you find yourself kind of talking that way.
I feel like that naturally kind of
Right?
happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cheers.
You come back to the United States and everybody.
I come to Texas now. I'm
Sure.
like, I know my goddamn right here. I know who I am again.
Oh my god. Now get me some goddamn mom
I'm
bros.
just blatant freedom in this place.
That's right.
Texas.
That's
yeah.
right.
You sing, well, put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Wow.
So yeah, and my accent comes pretty quickly once I return home.
Nice.
Very nice.
So you posted something on Instagram. I'm gonna straight up quote it because I felt it. It was nice.
Aw.
So you spent the last 2 years soul searching, strategizing, waiting in the wings so that when the waterfall of an industry starts up again, you'd be ready to jump and really fucking go. I mean, that was good shit right there. So with that said, like, you've got a new single, you got a new video coming out. Like, what can you tell us about the new single?
I am really excited about this song. I wrote this at the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
And it was one of those songs that I recorded a month later, and it was totally done. And then just with everything happening, I was like, oh, I'll really wait till the summer. I'll wait till the fall. No, I'm going to do a Christmas album instead. Then 2021, like, oh, I'll release. They just kept going. And then, I don't know. And then I thought I was going to release it last October. It just didn't feel right. I don't know. I wanted to have all my ducks in a row. And I didn't want to be like just randomly putting something out because it's like I've done that so many times. And I wanted to be like really thoughtful. But it's somewhat like up to fate with stars aligning and a lot of things happening at once too. So I don't know. I'm excited for this single because I feel like the timing is right. I feel really excited to expose myself again.
Ready to fucking go.
You know, I like to be on stage and share your heart with somebody gets like kind of difficult sometimes after a while if you don't feel like there's a return of like, okay, I feel like really purposeful in what I'm doing.
Right.
Or like just playing a ton of bar gigs where nobody's really listening and there's like, sports on TV and it's great and I love that those things exist to make money. But yeah, it's just like a different, so I think the pandemic helped put a lot of things in perspective for me of like, there's so many factors of being an artist that I like, but what I really like is playing live.
Right.
And I'm really excited to play this single live this Saturday at South by.
So I don't know if you know this.
So
Let's
that's
go.
everything I feel, yeah,
We're gonna be
about
there.
the single. Will you be there Saturday?
We'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're actually doing a podcast from South by on Sunday. So we can't wait to see you live. Yeah.
Booyakasha.
We should have a sound machine. We're really bad at
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, hooray.
But why when you have such talent within?
Right, yeah.
Do
just use it
live.
So yeah, really excited about seeing you live. Excited about the single. You said the videos come in next
Tuesday,
week. Okay,
3:15. I'll release it then.
At
and
3:15.
3:15 on 3:15.
Maybe I should. 3:15 at 3:15. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I worked also really hard on that music video. I recorded it last summer.
Yeah.
I spent 40 hours paper macheing life-size disco balls for these two guys to wear. And
Holy shit,
yeah.
okay.
I'm pretty excited.
Did
It's
you
gonna
say
be pretty
paper
lit.
mache?
Yeah, disco balls. Pay attention. Paper mache disco balls.
Yeah, what's not to understand?
It's right there in front of you, man.
Quit bullying me.
So, where can people find your upcoming shows and what's your social media? And you have anything that you want to plug?
My social media is the Lorena Lee, LORENA LEIGH. That's me, my birth name. So I'm Lorena Lee on pretty much everything. LorenaLee.com and LorenaLee.com/live has all my shows on it. Yeah, and then I would just definitely want to plug like here Fort Worth. Always being so supportive of Amplify817 and everything that us artists do in this community. I mean, especially like when I moved home from New York in 2018 to like go for it. I'm gonna live with my parents, gonna go on the road, I'm gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna quit all these 5 New York City jobs and whatever. And I mean, to be in this city, I feel so grateful to be here and to be from here and to be part of like everything that Here Fort Worth is doing and Amplify817 in the library. It's like mind-blowing. And when I tell my friends in other cities that are musicians about, they wish they had this. It's amazing. Fort Worth is so supportive and big Tom Martins and Amplify make a huge difference. So yeah, just want to plug that. So support Visit Fort Worth and Here Fort Worth and Amplify817 because they're like literally the thread that I feel like has kept a lot of artists going through these last 2 years.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to go
The
to
rope.
South by without
Thread.
Visit Fort Worth.
True,
That's the whole reason we get to
absolutely.
go.
Yeah, it's
we're pumped. We're excited. I don't know why they chose us among, all the good people in Fort Worth, but we're going, and I'm stoked.
You're the best.
We're the best of the best.
MVPs.
According to Fort Worth Magazine and Fort Worth Weekly.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're the best.
Well, anything else you want to mention before we move on to JOE?
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
We really
on,
appreciate you
y'all.
coming on. We'll see you
Y'all
this
the best.
weekend.
Yes,
I
see
cannot
you
Ladies and
Saturday.
gentlemen, Lorena Lee.
Thank you.
Woo! Let's see. Woo! Man.
Now, please, again, put your hands together for Mr. JOE.
You had a very stripper DJ voice just then.
Did I?
Oh yeah,
You say a stripper?
like a strip club DJ.
Welcome, Pebbles, to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We
sunshine.
call you
Sunshine
Pebbles?
to the stage.
Pebbles, though. Come on, man.
Joke's on you. That's JOE's nickname.
All right, so let's go ahead and kick off real quick with the Fort Worth question. You ready?
Oh, no, first up, what's up, y'all? What's up?
Yeah,
What's
everybody,
up?
come on.
What's up, man? Fort Worth's in the building.
That's right. I can't see who all is out there, but there's a lot of people over there.
I just want to say, first off, I'm proud of these guys. Guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
We're proud of
very
you.
much.
And we do have Goolsby in the out here. We pointed out Goolsby.
We got Lou
Federal
Charles in the back.
Conspiracy.
Lou?
We've got Big Heaven.
A fresh, cool young Lou.
You got Lou out there?
Lou's in the back. Yeah.
Nice.
Skoo,
Okay,
skoo.
we see you. Appreciate you, man. So let's kick it off with a local question. All right, so this one might be difficult, but for you, it better fucking not be. So, what is your favorite Fort Worth podcast?
Oh. Funky Panther.
That's
man.
Hey!
Hands down.
You hear that, everybody?
down.
Right here, you heard it first.
Shout out, thanks for the invite podcast, too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Very close
honorable
seconds.
mention.
They are the homies.
Honorable mention.
TFTI, they're coming up. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We got another one.
Yeah.
So we couldn't just stop with one question. We got one more for you. What are your top 5 local brews right now?
You said breweries or beers?
Brews, like beers. What you drinking?
Beers? Oh, man. Oh, well, lately I just been, I'm on that daggum IPA from RAR.
Okay.
This new grapefruit IPA from Wild Acre, I'm on that. Man, the sour pomegranate IPA from Martin House.
Okay.
Oh,
I haven't had that one
pomegranate.
yet. That sounds good.
That is good.
That's 3.
That's 3. Oh, man.
Got 2 more. 2 more.
2 more.
Dos más.
Man, I've been going nowhere else. Man, honorable mentions. Let's see. Man, that's
Hot Fusion? What's your favorite Hot Fusion?
Oh, snaps. Hot Fusion, this Sinful Slipper. Yo,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
that's a
first
good one.
it's like the first slipper or whatever, but it's got cinnamon.
They'll
in
creep
there.
up on
It's
you.
It's delicious.
We'll let
Strong-
you,
strong
we'll
as
let you
hell.
skate with 4.
That's the only
fine.
kind
That'll
of
work.
sin I'm in.
Oh, Project Idaho too. That's a good IPA.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. That's fine.
Sin
Nice.
I'm in. That sounded dirty.
Okay, so you came on the show just over a year ago, and we talked, and this
Before
is
the camera.
before the
Before the
cameras came
camera.
in.
BC.
Before the
Before
upgrade.
studio. Yeah, what was that?
BC.
Before the
BC.
camera.
Before the camera.
So you came on the show BC, right, a little over a year ago, and I'll have to be honest with you. We were talking about music. We were talking about what you are influenced by. We talked about all sorts of stuff. It was fantastic. We had a great time. You also
That part.
you mentioned you were influenced by boom bop rap,
Boom bap.
boom bap rap,
Boom bap.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't know now. I mean, I didn't know then, and I still don't know now what the hell that is. So could you please
You're so
enlighten me?
white.
Man, it's just the originators, man, the creators, man. Beats to the Rons, man. Beats to the Rons, man. It's just like
I had to
OG.
kind of explain it to him. I
Yeah.
had to give
I
him
mean,
like.
if you know what old school
Tim
hip hop
tried
is,
to
that's
explain
what
I
it.
tried to
it's
explain
You
it
know,
to him.
KRS-One, Pete Rock.
Exactly.
You know.
All your favorites, Nas, Jay-Z, all that. You know what I'm saying?
And so that's your influence, some of your influence, right?
I mean, that's how I got started. Of course,
Right.
That's how I got started. You know, the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. I just, had to come clean.
Chad don't know shit.
I
He don't know shit about
know
fuck.
things. I know things.
Chad knows what he likes.
I know what I need to know.
We know you keep a steady flow of EPs and singles coming. Do you have any projects that you're currently working on?
None that I can really
So you got
put
top
my
secret,
tongue on.
top secret
Pause.
stuff.
But I'm always recording, man. Always recording.
So can you talk about some of your more recent singles and EPs then?
Yeah, man, Cruise Control out right now.
Oh yeah, that was
Cruise
great.
Control, shout out KXT, man. I just played that a couple times. Shout out my boy Swavsky out in New London, Connecticut. That's the homie. Yeah, I can say that the producer that produced that track, 357, like we're working on something. So we got something special for y'all coming.
Very cool. Are people gonna be able to hear it here this Sunday? Some of that music?
Yeah, I always got some hidden stuff tucked away.
All right.
Always got some hidden stuff tucked away. I got like about 4 hours of music out on all platforms, but I always got another couple hours just in the vault, you know. So I always like dig in there, like, yo, what haven't they heard, and bust it out.
I feel like, you know, we always relate Martin House to always coming out with new shit, like always constantly new beers, but you still have your staples. I feel like you're a lot like Martin House. Like
Oh, yeah,
you've got
for
your
sure.
staples, but then
For
you
sure.
constantly have something new coming out, which
Oh,
is
for
fun.
sure. You know, there's like, I'm dabbling. My style is very versatile, so if I like it, I'm gonna win you over with it. So
For sure. So I also noticed that you've been doing a lot of freestyles on social media, which is really fun.
sauce sessions.
Sauce sessions.
Sauce
excuse me.
sessions.
Your sauce sessions on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit. And it's not all funny. It's like funny but good. Some of it's real and like I don't know, like it's just all over the place. It's really fun to listen to though.
Yeah, you see the balance. You see.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can say something real serious, and you just see the funniest meme with it. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
it's
it was
cool,
part
man.
2 that was a little bit more serious. It's like, all right, I can definitely listen to this one. And then on part 4, I'm going to quote here because this was my
Oh,
favorite
go for it.
line.
Go for it.
Pokemon, and then I'm poking your mom. That was a line from his recent
Yeah.
freestyle.
MCs flop like magic card. Pokemon, then I'm poking your mom.
I love it. I love it. Cracking me up. So yeah, it's got a really but you're having fun with it, right? And you're like
of
doing the
course.
video, and you've got like emojis and like gifs and stuff coming on the screen. Like it's fun. What made you
Yeah.
want to start doing that?
Boredom.
GIFs?
Chat, it's pronounced gifs.
It's gifs. Get with it, Tim,
We're gonna debate this till we die. I feel.
and you'll be wrong.
Yeah,
Go
well.
on, Joe.
We'll put it in the poll. You know what I'm saying? And go from there.
What do you call it? GIF or GIF?
I call it a gift.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
fuck me,
because
right?
it's kind of like
I'm willing to bet that most of the people in the room probably call it gif.
Because it's kind of like I got you something. You know what I'm saying? Got
All
you.
right, so you started doing these things because you were bored. Are we going to be seeing a lot more of these?
Yeah, I got a couple more, Amy.
They're seriously fun to watch, and it's cool because it breaks up again, going back to like that Martin House theme. You've got some like really good music on iTunes, Spotify, and things that you want to listen to regularly, and then you can go on social media and listen to something brand new, something completely different, something fun. It's just I like it. I like that you're kind of switching it up a little bit.
Oh, for sure. I'm always, I'm versatile. I keep a eye out what's going on. You know, so I see all the artists out here. I just be out in the shadows, man, lurking. So just know I'm watching. You don't think I'm watching, but I'm watching. And I'm always address it to you in person. So when I see you, I'm gonna address it to you in person, because that's the best way to confront somebody with some stuff.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So.
Hey, so what's new with JOE?
What's new with me? Man, just some threads. Just my threads. Just like living. I'm just trying to live, man. Like, cause that's the best writing material. So I try
absolutely.
to stay low. Take all that right here in the heart, pen it out.
So with this Amplify817 music series going on, what are you taking from it? Like, what are you most excited about being able to perform this Sunday?
Kicking
Man.
it off.
Oh man, I haven't really like sunken it all in, but it's very exciting, man. It's very exciting. Shout out Rita, shout out Teresa, shout out Amplify817 here for Worth. Shout out everybody supporting Fort Worth music, man. That's what's
Absolutely.
beautiful, especially hip hop, man. It's a tough road. It's a tough road for sure, and like we need all the help and support we get, and like for the city to actually be
100%.
backing it. Make some noise for that real quick.
Yeah.
Not to put any pressure on
It's a lot of
you.
love for sure. It's like, man, it's a lot of love, and I really appreciate y'all. And, I'm rooting for y'all, and I'm rooting for all the other artists as well. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter what genre. As long as we rep, Fort Worth to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So we brought up boom bap. Like, what other music influences have helped you along the way? Like, what do you kind of attribute your style to? couple of artists have different ways of their cadences or the way they rap. Like, I mean, what's your influence? What drives you? Like, what artists
Okay,
kind
he
of like
gets it.
pump
He
you
gets
up?
it. He gets it.
Sorry, it's I don't want to hear this.
Can I get another interpreter here?
He wants to know your influences.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, influence. Honestly, man, I've been all over the place. Like, I've been on the East Coast, West Coast. It's like even at the just consecutively, like Gangstar, Hieroglyphics, Slum Village, like all at the same time. It wasn't like I was on one side at once. It was all kind of introduced me all at the same time. But when it comes to like bars and like just delivery and stuff, my favorite rapper is Black Thought.
Yep,
From
yes,
the
sir.
Roots. My number one favorite rapper, if you ever watch the Jimmy Fallon show, he's Tariq. You know what I'm saying? The lead guy from the Roots. That's my number one favorite rapper. If you never heard him spit, please get on YouTube and look at his 12-minute freestyle. You'll be blown away.
Very lyrical.
Very
very lyrical. And I'll take it right from Ludacris. It's East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South, and you take it all around the globe. I got fans in. No, I can't go. No, yeah, I mean, it's always good to know like where you kind of like got that love, or like what kind of helped you and influenced you in that kind of way. So it's really good.
If I recall though, like when we first had you on, you said you grew up listening to a lot of like classic like Motown stuff like that. Like that's what you.
Yeah, man, that and alternative rock.
Yeah,
for sure.
You still skating?
Oh yeah, get out there. Well, not as much, but I still get out there, bust a kick flip, nollie flip. As long as I got the 360 flip, I'm good. Like I just put it up. It's like because that's a wrap. It took me forever to learn that. So as long as I still got that, I land it, put it up.
Man, at least you can do that, man. I
did
can
my
I can
thing.
stand on the board. I can't do anything without busting my ass or cracking my head, and it ain't easy.
Was he the reason? Like, did he inspire you to get on a skateboard? Because you started posting on Instagram. You started
word?
busting his ass
It
in the
was
garage.
him, and it was Lupe Fiasco, and it's you got
He
to
can't.
take the hints. I mean,
It's bad.
You got to try it.
it was all you, Joey.
So what's the best show you ever performed? Like, which one's the one that you performed and you just wanted to do a mic drop? Like, what was
Man,
what was that one show?
honestly, it's just back in 2016, man. My first RAR gig, 420, 2016. I think it was like a Cheech and Chong glass or something that came out.
Yeah.
Like, I know, if you're a RAR OG, you got that glass.
Yeah.
Man, 2,500 people came out.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yo,
If that don't put like
we got busy.
how did you feel about that though? Like all those people like performing live. Same question with Joseph. I mean, like, how did you feel?
Man, I felt like, yo, this is the time. Like, yo, this is like, it's now or nothing. Like,
Of course.
man, I honestly don't remember much. I was pretty hammered, and like all I remember is like, yo, after the next day, it was like, yo, that was awesome. Like that was awesome. Like we got to do it again. Like that's all I remember.
Had your signature sunglasses on,
Yeah.
just blocking out the crowd, just going.
Yo,
at
I
it.
saw the videos. I was like, yo, I was out of there.
It's like, when did that happen? I don't know.
Oh
what's
man, I
going
did
on.
well. I did real well.
Is there anything new with the Outsiders Club?
Man, just more merch, man. More merch.
Yeah.
We're working on some stuff, man. It's all like we're on the outside, man. We can keep it.
Gotta keep it. The people gotta know.
How are you supposed to sell it, Joe? Where can people find the Outsiders Club merch?
Outsidersclub.com.
Okay.
OUTSIDERZ. Club with a K.
Okay. But then
LUB. And then
But don't when you buy it, don't tell people where you got it.
tell anyone
Don't
where
let
you
anybody
got
know.
tell anybody.
they're not trying to make any money on their business. They don't want anyone to know.
So we already touched on it. You got the show coming up, opening show. I mean, not to put any pressure on you or anything, but you're setting the bar. Like you are coming in here.
He won't
and-
be sitting at the bar. He's going to
No,
be sitting
you're
up here.
setting the bar,
Setting the bar.
not sitting at the bar. I mean, you might sit at the bar. I don't know.
I mean, you could say that, but
you do the whole
I've
show
been on
from
this
the
You're gonna be
stage.
on this
I've been
stage,
on.
yeah.
This will be my fourth time on the stage.
Fourth time.
Fourth time on the stage. I love Tulips, man. Shout out Jason.
Yeah.
Shout out, saying
Where is he?
staff.
Where's that man?
He left. He was
Yeah,
done with
Jason's
us.
done.
Yeah, he's done.
He left us.
It's like it's always love when I'm here, so I'm at home.
I think that's probably worth a round of applause. Like, shout out to Tulips, shout out to Jason. You know, hosting some really amazing shows, some amazing artists, having us here, you know, in support with Amplify817.
Shout out all the beautiful people out here. I can barely see because these lights are always
They're
in my
so
face.
bright. You're so, oh,
I can't see
I
nobody.
remember the first time I performed here,
Behind
the
you.
lights were like dim. I couldn't see nobody. And now I can't see because
Oh, there they are.
you go.
The beautiful people.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey,
There's
everybody.
Jason.
How y'all doing?
There's Jason.
Where is he?
Oh, hey, man. What's up?
Mixing the ones and twos over there. There you go.
Man.
Did I say that right?
So again, so you got a show here Sunday. You pretty
Yeah,
excited
this
about
Sunday
it?
free show. Pull up. Yeah, man, it's gonna be. I got some new merch though. I got some new merch. I can
So
speak.
JOE
I can
merch?
speak about that.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
I got new merch, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Free show. So tell the homies.
Don't forget to have your craft brew on hand. for the
Yeah.
show.
All beer
Always.
offerings accepted. All craft beer offerings accepted.
Like, you're gonna do Chug Life, right?
Oh, Chug Life.
So if you're gonna be at the show, everybody's got to chug at that time. That's like you have to do
That's
it.
a given. You have to.
And just to let you know, JOE lives by that life. We were back in the green room.
Hey, what happens in the green room,
Okay,
bro?
okay.
Calm down. Calmate.
Come
Nah.
on, bro.
he knows.
We'll keep it hush hush.
One person on this stage did a shotgun in the back, and it's no big deal. It doesn't matter who it was.
Allegedly.
It was a craft beer too.
You
which
have
is
to say
like-
allegedly.
People
Of course
don't do
it was
that.
craft beer. It was beautiful. It was nice.
So where can people find you and your upcoming shows?
Your music, your shows,
Merch.
social, all the things.
Yo, just social media, man. Brewed Up Joe. Like you just brewed up a cup of coffee. Brewed Up Joe on all social media platforms, Snapchat, everything, TikTok, everything. And then, yeah, man, I'm always posting everything on there, like, because who needs a website, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
And then the merch also on social media.
For sure, man. Always, yeah, definitely go to my social media page, link in the bio, boom. Landing page for everything.
Awesome. Well, man, thanks. You are now a part of the Two Timers Club on the TFP, so we appreciate you coming back
Terrible
on.
twos.
Terrible Twos.
Terrible Twos.
Now we've got a name for you, Dustin, Jordan,
Raphael?
I think. Raphael. A few. Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming on, man. Really excited about. We wish. I mean, we're gonna have fun at South by. Don't get me wrong. We wish we could be here for your show on Sunday. If you do have the opportunity, make sure you come back here on Sunday to see JOE perform. Any other shows you've got coming up?
Special announcement.
I don't know what that was.
He's doing his own sound effects.
Oh, special announcement.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just got picked up for Arts Goggle.
That is special. Awesome, man. Congrats. That's going to be awesome.
so you got a date for that yet, or is it going to be on the Saturday of Arts Goggle?
Yeah, this is gonna be what is it, April 23rd, I believe. Yeah, yes, April 23rd, Arts Goggle,
Awesome.
all day event, block
check it
party
out.
on Magnolia. It's going down.
We will be at that one
Absolutely.
for sure. We'll be there. So we'll see you there. We appreciate you coming on, man. Any last words? Anything else you want to say?
Hey, love yourself, love one each other. Thank you, Amplify817. Thank you, Fort Worth Library. Thank you, Fort Worth. Love
Thank
y'all.
you, JOE. So a couple things real quick. So again, JOE is going to be kicking off the 8-month music series for Amplify817 right here at Tulips. That's going to be this Sunday, the 13th. Joseph Neville is going to be here April 17th, Easter Sunday. Come on with it. Averi Burk on May 22nd, Lorena Lee on July 10th, and Jacob Furr on August 14th. You can find all of this online, Amplify817, right? I'm right? I said that, but I think you can, right? Okay, cool, yeah. So go out there, make sure you're subscribed to the mail list on Amplify817. We want to make sure that we have some shout-outs, though. Teresa, you've been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for putting this all
Where are you?
together.
There you are.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
We love you, girl.
Rita, you came up on stage, but, I mean, you also had a lot to do with this, too, so thank you so much. Another shout-out to our amazing guest, Joseph Neville. Lorena Lee. the JOE. And then, of course, Jason here at Tulips. Thank you for having us on. Thanks for that beautiful introduction. So we really appreciate you all. Let's see, what else we got? Thank you for watching us live if you're doing so on YouTube or Instagram. We do have a couple streams going on right now. Generally, we are live every Tuesday or Wednesday. We are, again, the Funky Panther. You can find us on all streaming for like podcasts. So you can find us, The Funky Panther, on all social medias at The Funky Panther and thefunkypanther.com. But hang out with us like you are tonight. We really appreciate you. So much different having a live audience, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but in a good way.
Yeah, like the stress went away a little earlier, but like this is still.
The drinks help.
Yeah, the drinks did help.
I'll
Thank
drink to
you
that.
to Cousin It for bringing us the drinks. So, yeah, we've had so much fun. Anything you want to say?
This has been so much fun. I love you all. Reading notes. Don't forget to tip your bartenders.
Also, don't forget to spay your pets and neuter them.
What?
Like Bob Barker.
Thanks, Bob.
Help control the pet population.
Again, please make sure you follow us on social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd really appreciate it. The Funky Panther. You can find us live at South by Southwest in Austin this Sunday at 4 o'clock. We'll be live streaming from South by. We get to hang out with some beautiful people that are going to be here there this weekend. So really, really excited about it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Stay good, everybody. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
We are
The Funky
Funky Panther. Stay good, y'all.